Hello, hello, hello. OMG. Welcome back to my channel. So excited that you are here. Look at where we are heading. It's Jodi Dunn. I'm coming at you with another weekly video. About 6 weeks ago now, we came down into my basement and we organized my beautiful couponing stockpile. This area was a disaster. I'll link that video down in the description box. And I told you we were only doing half of my finished basement. This is the other half that we will be tackling today, and it is a complete and utter disaster. If you are new and you just found my channel, I am so happy that you are here. Would you please say hello to me and let me know that you are new down in the comments? I would love to welcome you to the channel and say hello back to you. And if you are already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back to another video. This one is kind of a special one for me because this is literally the last space in my house for a first pass on a declutter. I have done a first pass in every other space in my house except for the basement. OMG. I mean, we've been in the basement. This will be the fourth time we've been in the basement. You can see it is just an absolute disaster down here. So we're gonna do some major decluttering today and get this space looking so much better. So my top priority is to get in here and declutter and get rid of any of the things that we are not using or will not be using, which was a little bit challenging for me because my initial goal was, Jodi, you're just going to get in here and declutter. You're not going to be rearranging anything. We're not doing any decorating because you know I've been so enjoying now that I have rooms in my home that are organized and way less clutter. I've been just having so much fun redoing them, and I have so many ideas for this basement. But that is not the goal today. The goal is let's get rid of all the crap down here that we are not using and make this more of a functional space. And I always tell you in every single video, this is going to be a multi-day project because this job is so big and there's so much stuff down here. I just can't take on jobs like this in one day. So I'm going to do a little in the pockets of time that I have. And as I was thinking in my mind and preparing myself to come down here and do this big old huge job, I was like, oh my gosh, I have a desk in the basement. I have a dang desk in the basement that is currently not being used. Guess what? We're going to make this into a craft station for my Donna Jean. So Donna is almost 12 and she loves all things crafting. And we currently have basically a card table set up in the front room upstairs where she does all of her crafting. And when I asked her if she wanted this desk, which has drawers and we can organize things, she was so darn excited. And that's the thing with decluttering is sometimes you don't even realize the things you have until you get to all of the rooms. And I kind of figured this was going to be a sentimental one for me. Look at what I found. Oh, it's my Gus. My Gus and Viv. If you're new here, Gus was my 10-year-old Great Dane that I lost in October. And that was just a beautiful picture of him, and I miss him so dearly. So my first goal for this room down here is to get this desk cleared off so we can move this upstairs for Donna Jean so she has a more functional crafting station and can hold her craft supplies in here. And I haven't gone through this desk in a while, but I'm guessing probably all the drawers are going to be jam-packed. We're going to find out in a second. I'm going to use this box up here for recycling. So that's all things that I'm going to be recycling. And I was really kind of hoping that maybe it wouldn't be jam-packed, but let me give you a look. It's darn jam-packed. Every drawer is basically filled to the rim with stuff. So I'm thinking my first pocket of time that I have before I have other things to do or I get overwhelmed is going to be just tackling the darn desk. So I'm going to pull up a chair and get started here. And of course, my Donna Jean made her way down into the basement with me because she's my little sidekick and she always likes to help out.
What is this called? I forgot. Night something?
The Nighthawk?
Yeah. And you found the charger? You're a lifesaver.
Well, it was right with it. Oh, look at this.
What?
These look like one of our first phones that you had the little keypads on to text with, OMG.
When we used to play with those, we only had the orange one. We couldn't find that one.
The orange one was mine. I think this one was your dad's. An old pack of no gum. Oh my gosh, who had a little phone like that with the keypad for texting? That was hilarious to find that. And Frankie, my female cat, is down here, and Donna just loves to pick her up. You're going to make her very mad.
Oh, sorry. I make her mad just from her seeing me.
Yes. She's just a little temperamental. You guys often get to see Tom. He usually makes an appearance. But you don't get to see Frankie very often. You could hear Donna in the background kissing her and telling her that she loves her. She's just a little bit of a temperamental cat, but she's so darn sweet. When Grayson was 19, she brought Frankie home. Oh, look at these. I found some coupons that expired in 2013. I guess I better get rid of those. She brought Frankie home, who I don't even call Frankie. I call her Tank. Said she found her on the side of the road, which we later found out was a complete lie. And my husband didn't talk to me for 2 days when I let Grayson keep her. But the poor thing, she was the cutest little fluff ball. She had fleas, ear mites, everything. So, I couldn't turn her away. I think at that point we had 3 cats already. OMG. Every time I bring a new animal into the house, my husband says, if you keep that animal, I'm leaving. We've been married for over 25 years. He's still here. They're just empty threats now. And every time he lays on the couch, she cuddles up with him and he's petting her. He loves that darn cat so much. Almost finished with the desk, just one drawer left. Of course, I found some very interesting things in here. I found my dang birth certificate. I don't know how it got put in here, but that was a good thing to find in case I ever need it. And I found some dang tax returns and stuff. So the desk drawers are now completely empty. I have almost a full bag of garbage, probably 3/4 of the way full, right down there. I have also started a bag of things that I'm going to be sending to donation. All of the stuff on the desk is either paperwork that I need to shred or things I'm keeping that just don't belong in this desk. And then the box over on the side is full of recycling. And I am so excited because one thing I don't have to worry about when I'm doing these projects is dinner. I am so excited. My HelloFresh order is here. Thank you so much to HelloFresh for partnering with me and sponsoring today's video. I love HelloFresh's meal service. Their recipes are so delicious. And I don't know about you, but I just get burned out of trying to figure out what to make for dinner. And so this takes the guesswork out of it for me. And I love the fact that I get to skip the grocery store and spend more time enjoying summer. HelloFresh's Market is a one-stop shop for all your mealtime needs for quick breakfast, lunches, snacks, dinners, desserts, and more. So this week I got 3 different dinners for my family. They all look absolutely delicious. I think tonight I'm going to go ahead and make this one because I've never tried couscous before, and it's something I probably would have never tried had it not been for HelloFresh. And all of HelloFresh's recipes include pre-portioned ingredients, which means less prep and less food wasted, which is super duper important to me. And HelloFresh is up to 72% cheaper than dining at a restaurant or a grocery store. And I got my little Donna Jean. She asked if she could help. So she is helping me prepare dinner tonight. And I absolutely love that she wants to get involved. HelloFresh offers a veggie, pescatarian, and fit and wholesome meals to make it easy to stick to your goals. And their plans are so flexible for all of our ever-changing schedules. And let me just keep it real with you, as I always do. Cooking is not something that I have ever taken the time to really perfect or learn. It's just not something that I thoroughly enjoy. And so with HelloFresh, I have so many more options of things that I would never even think of. And the recipe cards give you the exact instructions. I can follow instructions. I cannot cook without instructions. Last week we had a Tex-Mex pork with mango salsa that was delicious. Never would have thought to make that. This looks so darn good. Go to HelloFresh.com and use code JodiDunn16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. This meal was delicious, and it makes my family think that I'm a good cook. I saved time, I saved money, and I made a new recipe I had never made. And now we're sitting down for my favorite time of the day for a family meal. So again, go to HelloFresh.com and use code JodiDunn16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. Thank you again to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. All right, we are back at it on a new day. And again, I'm so grateful to have HelloFresh because, like I said, I got 3 dinners. When I'm working on big projects like this, I just don't want to go to the grocery store. We do take out usually 1 to 2 times a week, but I like cooking at home more because it's healthier for my family. But I run out of dang ideas because, like I said, I am not a great cook because it's not something I have a big passion for. So having those meals ready to be cooked is awesome. And I am going to watch EJ in a little bit. So I only have about just under an hour. So I'm just going to do what I can in the time that I have. Again, this is just what works for me for decluttering. I know some people can get in and do the whole job. Not me. I get way too overwhelmed. I know there are people that will pull everything out of a space and then go through it. Not me. I get way too overwhelmed. So you can see, I went through the whole desk, drawer by drawer. Now I'm going through this area by the desk and just working my way all the way to the back of it. And that just works best for me. Again, in the pockets of time that I have. There is no right or wrong way to do it. Just figure out what works easiest for you. And I don't know what happened down here. There must have been some type of confetti or something. And now it's all over because it was all over the blanket. And I shook the blanket out, and so it's all over. And in case you're new here, you probably don't even know who EJ is. He is my grandson. He will be 2 years old in January, and he is the love of my life. So I babysit him every chance I get. So I told you that this would kind of be a sentimental declutter for me because I knew I'd probably find some things, but this basement just brings back so many very, very fond memories. So when we moved into this house in 2011, we came from a very small house. This house is double the size, and it has this finished area in the basement. And we were so incredibly grateful. Oh my gosh, look at the mess. Look at the mess. I'm going to grab all the blankets that are down here and go throw these in the washing machine. But when we found this house, we were so grateful to find this house. We moved in 2011. The market was at its lowest like values of houses that it had been in years. So we got just an absolutely amazing price on this house that was move-in ready. And we were literally busting at the seams with 3 kids. We only had 1 bathroom in our first house, and we lived there for 17 years. So anyways, we started hosting everything we could because I love having family around. And this basement got used so often. When we moved here, my kids were real little and their cousins were little. So every time we had any type of family function here, I hosted Christmas Eve. My dad would come and stay with me. He lives a couple hours away. He would stay with me for New Year's Eve. So there was always something happening in the basement. And even though years have passed and, Viv is 13, Donna is almost 12, Viv is almost 14. Grayson is now married and has her own child and expecting her second child. I want this to be that space again in a different way. And because of the complete disaster that this basement was in, we just haven't used it. I found a dang wrench in the couch, probably from when the kids were little, playing down here all the time. Who knows? I don't know. But we're going to get the couch cleaned out, and there's probably a whole bunch of stuff behind the couch as well. I have a couch and a love seat down here that is not in great condition. Structurally it's fine, but it's pretty stained up, and I probably need to get some cushions. Not cushions. I need to get like a slip cover for it. I find them harder to find because the back cushions are attached in place. But, this was the furniture that we had in our other house. And when we moved here, look at behind the couch. It's totally full. Of course. Well, it's not totally full, but there's a lot of stuff back here. When we moved here, we put this furniture down in the basement and got ourselves new family room furniture. And, oh, boy. The movers, they were not happy when I told them I wanted this couch and love seat to be put in the basement. It was very challenging for them to get this down the stairs and the doorway because it's kind of big and bulky. So again, I already told you, my goal is just to declutter this. I'm not changing anything around. I'm not changing furniture or anything. But I do think about eventually, if we want to get rid of or replace this furniture, it's going to be such a pain to remove it. And I got this little side table here that I've had for years. And I saw it and I was like, please let these drawers be empty. And I found another picture of my Gus. He was the handsomest, goodest boy ever. So we're going to open up this little side table here, and it was not empty. It was not empty. It was full. Dang it. But at least it's not as big as the desk. So it's just one drawer to go through, and then the bottom area, which the bottom area wasn't too terribly full, not like the drawer was. I don't know what's spilled in here. So I got to run upstairs and grab some cleaner, clean that out. It wiped up really easy, so that was good. And I've had this little side table for years. It was actually in my bedroom when I was a teenager and lived at home, and I've kept it for all these years. I love it. And then down here, oh my gosh, I found when we got married, somebody took our wedding invitation and basically put it on this piece of wood and put this little plaque on here, like congratulating us and, saying that it was from them. Isn't that so sweet? So I got to figure out what I want to do with that. And you may have noticed a little earlier me going through like doll things. So all of my girls, Grayson, Viv, and Donna, were all very into American Girl dolls. And for every birthday, for Christmas, every family member would buy them something American Girl doll. So we have quite the collection of American Girl doll stuff. I am not getting rid of any of it because I have Violet coming. She is due in September. And Grayson also has a stepdaughter. Oh, look at what I found. Some, I don't know, headband from Christmas. Grayson also has a stepdaughter that is very into American Girl doll. So I'm going to keep it down here. They have so much. The stuff is so expensive. And my granddaughter might like it. And my step-granddaughter definitely loves American Girl doll stuff. So I'm just going to do my best to try to contain most of it and organize it the best I can. But this area down here, I have enough room that I can have like a little play area set up for the kids. I mean, look at, they got wheelchairs, casts, desks, beds, tents, all, oh my gosh, like Grayson is 24. So she started liking American Girl doll when she was maybe like 8. So we have literally years of collections of American Girl doll stuff. And another thing I'm not getting rid of, even though it is big and takes up a lot of room, is this basketball set. This was a gift from Santa for Viv and Donna when they were little. I don't know. We've had it down here for 8 or 9 years now, and they still come down and play with it. So as long as it's being used, I'm going to keep it down here. And OMG, I found a whole dang bag of Beanie Babies. I thought when I decluttered the back area of the basement, I found all my Beanie Baby collection, but apparently there was another bag here that I didn't realize.
The vacuum, that's the one that actually worked. I missed this.
No, you missed the vacuum?
We're keeping that.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Thomas. Yeah.
Look what I found.
Hello Kitty couch.
Yeah. Weren't you guys just complaining the other night that I got rid of this?
Oh yeah.
I did not get rid of it. You do not fit on it any longer. Should we keep it?
Yes.
Yes.
For EJ and Violet?
Yes,
Yes.
they'll love it. I remember.
They better love it as much as we do.
I remember me and Grayson used to slept in that one time in my room.
Uh-huh.
And I threw up.
When you threw up? Oh, geez.
And
I'm
Grayson
telling
was
you,
like,
these
"You
kids,
can't
they have attachments to their things, even if they don't use them anymore. So I very rarely will get rid of things without talking to them first. But definitely keeping this little couch for my grandkids.
I know, it's been there for ages.
Wait, let me see.
Do you want me to get rid of it?
Yes.
I've never
I don't
actually
care
touched
about
this before.
pinatas.
It's just a pinata.
I know, but I've never even like seen the Buzz Lightyear thing.
Oh.
Did these come out?
Yeah, apparently. All right, so we're going to get rid of the pinata.
No.
Yes, Donna, we're not keeping this.
It's such good memories.
It's not good memories for poor Viv. So for one of Viv's birthday parties, I got her that pinata. They were totally into Toy Story at that time. And we hung it in the basement, and all the kids came down and, you know, hit the pinata with a stick and stuff. And the dang pinata fell on Viv's head. So she's still, to this day, it's like 8 years later, traumatized about the dang pinata. So we're getting rid of the pinata. So I would love to hear what's happening with you. Are you enjoying your summer? Are you working on any fun projects in your house? And thank you so much for spending this time with me, for watching this video, and just for being part of this awesome community. And as always, I would love to hear any projects that you are currently working on in your house. I always get so excited for you guys because even just decluttering one drawer, that is dang exciting, and it makes me clap and it makes me happy. Another thing we used to do in this basement is we used to host a poker league for Texas Hold'em poker. So I have this big, it's just a tabletop, but it's a really nice poker table. And we haven't done that in a while. So that tabletop has been sitting behind here. It's very heavy. I'm not certain I want to get rid of it yet, so I'm going to keep it there. but I don't have any other place to put it. I'm not putting it in the back room in the basement because with the furnace, the water softener, it's just way too dusty back there. And it's very heavy, so it really needs to, I would be nervous for my grandkids to come down here if it wasn't propped behind a couch because it could fall down and cause a lot of damage. So it doesn't look pretty, but that's where it's staying right now. And I told you my goal was just to declutter, but here I am. This is the second bag of garbage I'm taking up. I'm literally, my wheels are turning of how I can make this space a little bit more functional. And I was thinking about rearranging the furniture. So I'm going to see how much room I have over here. I'm going to move the basketball thing a little bit over, but oh, this is the collection of American Girl doll stuff we have. Holy gamoly, it is a lot. And again, no, I am not getting rid of any of it right now. And then I decided, no, Jodi, this is your goal. Your goal is just to declutter. You're not rearranging things. You're not decorating down here. You just need to make this space organized, get rid of things you're not using, and just clean it up. So I got this one empty storage bin. I don't have any more free storage bins. I need to go get some. But in the meantime, I'm just going to use what I have. I'm not buying anything for down here. I'm simply decluttering, and I'm just going to try to contain the American Girl doll stuff as best as I can. So I moved it all over into the corner. And then I just couldn't stop thinking about it. OMG. So here I go. I'm rearranging furniture because I just kept looking at the room and thinking, I think I can utilize this space a little bit better than what I'm utilizing it. So I took all the time to move all this American Girl doll stuff over here in the corner and place it neatly. And now I'm removing it because I want to change where the basketball hoop is. It just takes up so much room right here. And again, like I said, the girls still use it. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm sure EJ is probably going to start liking to use this very soon. And I thought if I move it to this corner, I think this will be better. And then I can take all of the space underneath a basketball hoop that is not being used and put all the American Girl doll stuff over here. So I'm kind of getting a 2-for-1. Instead of having them in separate spaces, both taking up room, now I have one space containing all of it. And you can see I'm kind of vacuuming as I'm going. I ended up emptying my vacuum canister 3 dang times. Oh my gosh. And I moved the recliner underneath the stairs. The only reason that I have the recliner, because when my dad and my stepmom would come and stay with me, which they haven't for a couple of years now, but when they would come and stay with me, they didn't want to stay in a bedroom. They loved that I had this big basement down here, and it just kind of felt like they had their own space while they were staying with me. And my dad has some pretty severe back problems and has to sleep upright. He sleeps in a dang recliner. So I wanted to make sure I had a recliner for him so they would be super comfortable. So I'll leave that under there until he comes and needs to use it.
It's nice down here.
You like it?
Yes.
It's coming together.
Yes. Oh, I love this thing.
We lost all the coins to it though.
It had coins?
Well, yeah. And Donna Jean is on the floor now playing with her very old cash register that she has fond memories of. And this little kitchen table and chairs was my first ever kitchen table and chairs given to me by my grandmother.
That means how much time I have left on it.
Oh.
Is that what it's at? 10 seconds?
Oh.
71.
71. Good job, Donna.
My highest is 99.
I know.
Which is the highest you can go.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Even if you get more?
Yeah.
I won't give you more points than that?
No.
Oh, okay. So I'm just not ready to part with that at this point, and maybe I never will be. But when Donna Jean was smaller, we actually set this up as a craft station for her when we started realizing that she was so into crafts. And she's got that little storage bin next to what she's working on right there. I asked her to declutter that because that's got a bunch of her crafting stuff and old things in there. We moved her quickly upstairs with her crafts because I didn't want to keep coming downstairs whenever she wanted to do crafts. And she wanted to be, with the rest of the family. So that's why she's set up upstairs. And once again, I walk away and she hijacks my phone.
It's clean.
And I asked the hubs to help me get this table and chairs upstairs. Not table and chairs. The desk upstairs for Donna Jean's craft station. It's like the 4th day I think I've been working on this. I'm getting ready to go get in the shower because I got to go get my nails done, but I wanted to get this upstairs. This piece was very light. It literally took us 1 minute. It's just kind of a bigger piece. And this is my because I'm going to get my nails done, I have 2 full bags. No, that was my 3rd garbage bag. And I'm going to get my nails done. So I have 2 full bags of donations as well. And since I'm going out of the house, I'm going to drop these off on my way to my nail appointment. And Tom was down here checking out what I was doing. That dang other bag full of donations was heavier than the desk was. This little wooden toy box I've had since Grayson was teeny. It's actually got some writing on it from Grayson, so I don't know if I'll even ever refinish it. But I got all the blankets washed up because, again, when my dad and stepmom come to stay, I want to make sure they have blankets and stuff down here. So I'm going to use this to store all the blankets in. And if we ever do start using this space again, we've got the TV and everything. We could watch movies. You might want a blanket down here. So this is the perfect place for them. And Donna Jean asked if she could do the final vacuum down here. So I'm just getting it all, I'm not getting it. She's getting it all vacuumed up. I still found some more of that dang confetti on the floor. And we're going to do the final reveal. And these were just a few things that I haven't taken care of yet, like their Nighthawk. And then my husband has like an old bowling ball, old golf shoes, old golf bag. I got to check with him and see what he wants to do with those. All right, let's take a walk down memory lane. This is what it looked like when you walk down my basement stairs and you turn to the left. It was a complete cluttered mess and a disaster with so much stuff in here. And I just cannot even believe how well it turned out. Oh my gosh, let's take a look at how it looks now. This took me 5 days to do in the pockets of time I have. But oh my gosh, it was so worth it. Oh my gosh, it just looks so much better. And I love that I moved the furniture around, even though I told myself I wasn't going to do any of that. It just looks so much more inviting like this. Just a great place to sit down and watch TV if you want to. I moved, the desk out and upstairs, and I've got like a workout mat up there because sometimes I will come down here and I have some like Jillian Michaels workout tapes that I like to do. So I got my workout mat back there, kept my little nightstand or desk table. The couch and love seat are there. I am in disbelief that I was able to get this done because this was such a daunting task. And of course, under the stairs, I've got the 2 recliners. My dad prefers the one that's in the back. And I need to get a storage bin where I can store their Easter baskets. So until I get that, those are going to sit right there. But now if we have family over and somebody wants to come in the basement, I'm not going to be embarrassed for them to come downstairs. I've got my little kitchen table. I don't know. We had 4 chairs. I don't know what happened to the 4th one. This chair here was at the desk. This chair is so darn comfortable. I'm not sure what I want to do with it. I might get it reupholstered, but it's very sturdy and in good condition. I just don't like the fabric, and it really holds on to like dust and cat fur and stuff. And then this little corner back here is like all of the toys that I decided to keep. I've got my girls' basketball hoop up there, or their game, and put all the American Girl doll stuff underneath it, and some things that I thought that my grandkids might enjoy playing with, just toys that I feel like are kind of timeless, that all kids like to play with, that I decided to keep. So this is what it looks like from the back, and I've already showed you I got the blankets in that toy chest here, but oh my gosh, it's so clear up front. I can't believe it. And now I kind of like have the itch to where I want to get down here and like decorate it and make it look homey. But I got way too many other things that are priorities right now than to focus on this. I just wanted to get this clean and organized and get rid of all of the clutter. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you so very much for spending this time with me. And I think I'm going to have another decluttering video for you next week because I got some super exciting news. But I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'm going to see you again next week.